Hi, I'm Mary Petiet. You might have heard about my book Moontide, which is a collection of Cape Cod poems. And I want to share a poem today that I'm getting a lot of good feedback about, which I appreciate, everybody. Thank you. It's a poem about Halloween, because things are getting kind of spooky around the place, because it really is almost Halloween. And I know there's a lot going on in the world right now, and a lot of it's about change. So this poem is about change, it's about time, and it's about how time can meld between past and future and lead to a good outcome in the end, which is something it's nice to think about right now with the changes that everybody's experiencing. So it's a poem called Homecoming, and I'll read it for you now. An insistent voice calls hello outside my door, a voice unrecognizable in everything but its urgency. I open the door. Silence. No breeze. No birdsong. The autumn evening shadows gather, and there is no man to claim that strong voice. The New England house is old. It dates to the 1840s officially, but has evidence of far greater age. An entire tree of a girth, now unseen, supports the west end of the house from north to south, hewn by an adze, fossilized in whale oil. An ancient well is buried in the depths beneath the living room. Ancient headstones lurk beneath the porch. Rewiring the empty house on a twilight summer evening, the electrician heard someone calling him outside, and running to see who it was, found only silence. Inside, he heard a woman's tread wearing the floorboards upstairs, always the same spot, always pacing. In the days dusky in between time, he never saw her, but he named her the Walker, and told me, "She's walkin', oh yes, she's walkin' and waitin'," and turned back to his work rewiring. Sometimes in New England, past and present merge, and the living coexist with the dead. My old school bus driver visits a neighbor across the street in a house even older than mine. The two embody history, 180 years counted altogether. I ask them about my house, the old house called Moonstone, for the white round quartz set in the front stone wall that really does look like the man in the moon. In 1823, a man drove his car clear through the back of your barn, through the wall, dropped down 20 feet, meant to reverse out, but went forward straight through instead. Oh, he was all right, but the car wasn't. The corpse of a Model T rests behind my back stone wall in many rusted pieces. A boy lived in your house early 1920s. He was young, about 20 years old, fitted the gauge of his truck to match the rail tracks out back, to bring his gear to work the cranberry bog, beyond the tracks more easy. One day the train came in fast and killed him. Never came home long as his mother waited. Another early summer evening, this call from the porch, and this time my 6-year-old hears it with me. And together we run to see what is so urgent. Complete silence. I act on instinct. "Hello, man, please come in." I throw the porch door wide. "You're welcome home any time, hello, man." I have named him and welcomed him home. The Walker is still now. The calls of hello, silent. So there's some Cape Cod spooky Halloween good stuff for you to keep close as the days get darker and the moon gets fuller, and mwah. Thank you, everybody. Happy Halloween.